What's going on, man? Another day, which means I have more free picks for you. And finally, the NFL is back. We have the Hall of Fame game on July 31st, and I'm going to be giving y'all some picks for this game. Now, obviously, it's really hard to predict these preseason games because playing time's kind of up in the air, but based on what I've looked at, I have 4 picks that I'm super confident in. Obviously, they're not guaranteed. They're not as confident as my MLB picks or my WNBA picks or whatever else, or as my picks, obviously, when the regular season starts. But for a preseason game, especially the first one, I'm about as confident as you can get. I have 4 total, 3 player props, and 1 bonus pick at the end. All I ask before we jump straight into these picks, though, is number 1, go down, hit that like button for me. Let's get this video to 50 likes. It's free to do, and it helps me out a ton. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe as well. It's free as well, and it's going to make sure that you don't miss any videos like this going forward as football season gets closer and closer. So go do that. I'd really appreciate it. And now we can jump straight into the video. And the first thing that we have to talk about is what you see on the screen right now. Because if you don't know, if you're just now finding my channel, we have been absolutely crazy all 2025. We're up over 200 units on the year. I've tracked everything since the beginning of 2025. And if you look right here and go click the first link down below in the description or the pinned comment, you're going to be able to get 4 full weeks of all of my plays for the price of just 1. So basically, you're buying 1 week, getting 3 weeks free. You're getting 4 total. It's an insane deal. I've done this 3 or 4 times in the last week. I only open up 5 slots every time, and they sell out every single time like clockwork. So I'm going to do that once again. 5 slots. This is going to get you all the preseason games. When it comes to money lines, straight, spreads, whatever you want to talk about, they're usually the easiest to predict because Vegas gets the odds wrong. So I'm telling you right now, go get in on this. Buy 1, get 3 free, get 4 total. It'd usually be $200 for 4 weeks, but right now you can get it for just $50 with the first link down below. So go do that. I mean, if you don't already know, if you're not in the Discord, it's free as well. I give out free plays here. You can join that with the link below. But what I wanted to show you is yesterday we went 5-3 overall, going up over 4 units. The day hasn't ended today yet, but we're currently 3-0 on the day. We are getting absolutely hot heading into football season. Last football season, we made 176 units. So I'm telling you right now, you're going to want to get in on this. Get all the preseason games. I'll show you that I'm profitable. And then after that, you can decide if you want to stick around for the rest of the season. So go click the first link down below, get in here, and now we can get into my first pick of the video. And we're going to head over here. And if you can see it right here, it's going to be Trey Lance to go over 118.5 passing yards. Now, there are a few reasons why I ultimately decided to take this play. The first one is it came out that Trey Lance is going to be starting this game, so that means he's probably going to get the majority of the playing time. Herbert isn't playing. He's probably going to play at least the whole first half, and if that happens, I do expect him to be able to go over this mark. It's only 118 yards, and the reason I'm so confident in that is because last year on the Cowboys, he played in 3 preseason games. The stats are down here. I'll be able to show it to you. I'll highlight what I'm talking about. So he played in 3 games. He completed 64% of his passes, and he also had 662 total passing yards, meaning he averaged 220 a game. Now, he played about a half in these games, and that's about the same thing that I think he's going to play in this game. And while, yeah, it's a different team, it's a different offense, to go from averaging over 200 yards in the preseason last year, and you're going to get the same playing time, I think this is a no-brainer pick right here to take him to go over. It really does seem too easy, but I'm obviously not going to guarantee it. It's the preseason, like I said, but I do like this pick. I think it makes a ton of sense. That's my first pick. Now, for my second pick, we're going to be taking the quarterback on the other team that's going to get a lot of playing time, and I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't find whether Hendon Hooker was going to start or whether he was going to come in after Kyle Allen, but in this scenario, it doesn't really matter. He's going to get a lot of playing time. If Kyle Allen plays, you kind of already know what he brings to the table. He's an older guy. You want your younger guys to play so they can get more experience, and that's why I like this pick so much. So first off, I think Kyle Allen maybe plays a quarter at most, maybe 2 quarters at the absolute most, meaning Hendon Hooker at least is going to have 2 quarters to himself. And if that's the case, I really like this pick, considering last preseason, I didn't even tell you what the pick was, over 18.5 rushing yards, if you can see it right here. Now, the reason I like this so much is because last preseason, he played in 3 total games, and in those games, he rushed for over 130 yards, averaging 46 rushing yards per game. For whatever reason, in the preseason last year, he decided to use his legs a ton, and this preseason, I think it'll be kind of a similar thing. Obviously, there's a different offensive coordinator here, so maybe he tries to get the ball out of his hands a little bit more, but in the preseason, things usually don't go perfectly, so it tends to lead to a lot more broken down plays. And with that being said, I think he'll have more carries, which obviously leads to more yards, and that's why I think this 18.5 line is a little bit too low. So that's my second pick. I think it makes a ton of sense. He's going to get a lot of playing time, just like Trey Lance, and he already showed us last year that he can cruise over this 18.5 mark. So go lock that one in. That's my second pick. Now for my third pick, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take Omarion Hampton, and we're going to be taking him to go over his rushing yards as well. I know I'm taking a lot of overs. The first reason why I like overs is because it's more fun to watch. You can root for players, but in this scenario, it just ended up being overs. I'm not scared to take unders, but when the time comes to only take overs or only take unders, I will do it if the analytics say so, and this is what has happened for this Hall of Fame game. So the reason I like Omarion Hampton, though, is it already came out that he's going to play in this game. Now, it's a little bit questionable how much he's actually going to get to play, but the reason I like this play is even if he only gets 1 drive, or probably 2 drives if I had to guess, he still should go over this mark pretty easily. He's going to be playing a lot of backups. The Chargers, they love to run the football. They're going to want to get their offense for the regular season on the field. They're going to want to run the offense the exact same way, and if that's the case, that means a lot of play action, and it means a lot of running the football to set up the play action, and that's what I think Omarion Hampton is going to do. And if he gets 5-6 carries, I really don't see a reason why he can't have 16 rushing yards, and that's why I think this line's a little bit too low. So those are my first 3 picks. You can lock them all in as straights or as a parlay. It's completely up to you. Now, real quick, before I give you my last bonus play of the day, I do want to remind you, once again, that if you go click the first link down below in the description, you're going to get 4 full weeks of all my plays for the price of just 1. So buy 1 week, get 3 free. I already showed you earlier, we went 5-3 overall yesterday, going up over 4 units. We are currently on today. The plays haven't finished yet, but we're 3-0 on the day with 2 plays left. Probably going to go up another 5 units today. We're getting hot, heading into football season. This is usually what happens. I start figuring out the MLB after All-Star break. I start making a little bit of money on the side in the WNBA, and then we hit it hard in the NFL and college football. We made over 170 units last season in football season. I'm trying to hit 200 this year. So go hit the link down below. Get in there. I promise you it's worth it. And while you're at it, you might as well join the free Discord as well, where I'm going to be dropping free picks every single day. So go do those 2 things. I promise you, you don't want to miss out. And now for my last pick, the pick I'm going to be taking is this game to go over 32.5 total points. You can see right here, minus 125. I like those odds. And there are a few different reasons why I'm deciding to take this over here. Now, what I did is I went back and I looked at the Hall of Fame game last year, and in the Hall of Fame game last year, there was 38 points scored. Obviously, these are different teams. It's a different scenario, different coaches. Everything about it's different, but that's one thing to look at. There were 38 points scored in last year's, but the main reason why I ended up taking this is I went and looked at every single preseason game for last season, and in those preseason games, there was a total of 30 games. There was 1,022 points scored in total, bringing us to an average combined score of 34 points per game. So to be able to get this line at 32.5 is a steal in my opinion, and that's ultimately why I'm deciding to take it. It goes straight along with our picks I gave you earlier. I had overs on everybody, and if all these guys over, it's going to make it even more likely that this game goes over in general. So all these plays are working together, and that's ultimately why I decided on those 4 plays and giving them out for free in this video. So go lock them in. Those are my plays. I absolutely love them as much as I can for a preseason game. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, let's all go print some money.